Hello, this is Slingshot20, and in today's video, I just wanted to take a look at Horizon's map. If you want my opinion on the game, it hasn't really changed from my last video, which I think is the channel trailer video, actually. And yeah, it has been a while since I've made a video, but, you know, can't really make content on Forza, because Forza sucks. But I thought I'd just take a look at the map today, because, a lot of people were saying this map's gonna suck. There's gonna be like no drift spots. I bet everyone who typed that now feels incredibly stupid. Cause besides all the typical spots you'd look at, one I'm excited for is this on-off ramp, because if you have never seen one of these, if you don't live anywhere near a road, or you don't go outside, you can basically chain going. Actually, wait, this is Mexico. We technically drive on the proper side of the road, so you could literally chain drifts going around it like this, like a constant loop. Which I could see that one being fun. Then you have everything you can make over here, and depending on how good Event Labs is, you could either like custom make parking garages for like drifting and do Tokyo Drift stuff. And besides like typical areas like I think this is the festival site because that looks like a racetrack down here in the town, and especially up here in I'm not even gonna try and say that name. I'm gonna offend people. I'm not good at foreign languages or accents really. But just look at this. Like that is a drifting paradise, and it's all underground. So let's just hope you can turn off AI. And then you also have a basic switchback right here. You have all these roads over here. Like, this is probably the best map for drifting, just from like a bird's eye view. Like, I don't even need to go into detail about this. Like, me and my friends are probably gonna do so many races up here. Like, just down the hill. Like, we're probably gonna have like 90 horsepower, like Datsuns trying to just bomb it down this road. And it's perfect too, because it has like the perfect ending too. So like, we could literally just end it right there, not just on like a random part on Storm Island. Otherwise, Event Labs looks pretty good. I could see making some like aerial drift tracks with that, kind of like what they do with kind of like what they do in GTA Online. Like the stunt races, do something like that. And if there are things that bother me about the map, one is the fact that up the mountain it's a dirt road on one side and an asphalt road on the other side. I wish it was a full asphalt road going up and down, but I mean, if it makes sense, to be like, if that's how it is actually there, I'm okay with it. But I mean, come on, you could have like just made this paved. It would have been fine. And I can't drag over. I keep thinking I just drag it over. If there's actually one thing that confuses me, I'm wondering what the hell these are. Like, do they actually know how to plant perfectly round, gigantic fields of corn or something? Or are they just like map icons that I don't even know. But if there's one thing that annoys me, it's they have like 5 deserts in the map, but they kind of just jam them all right next to each other. Like, I think this is its own desert, this is a whole nother desert, down here's another desert, up here's like a sulfur or something, poisonous, you can't breathe it in desert. And then you have the living desert. I personally wish they just stuck with like two, have like the living desert here, stretch it out like a little bit kind of over here, maybe going up the volcano a little bit. And then just have like a whole nother desert just in this whole area up here. Just to spread it out, because yeah, from what they showed in the gameplay, if you're in a quick enough car, you're blasting through these deserts in like 20 seconds apiece. And I don't know, it could be like that. Like, I know they transition into one another in real life, but there's no way that they're that confined to each other. Actually, what's that up there? It looks like a park. Oh yeah, and the highway, they said it goes from corner to corner. I wish they did it the other way, so the highway would start up here and end down there. Because they're probably taking off like 25% of what could be a highway. And it's also kind of annoying because if you know kind of like how to scale things in your head, you see this runway right here? If you look right here in the gameplay trailer, that's you. That's the start of the runway. That's kind of towards the end of it, I think. I probably should have taken a better look at this before I started. But yeah, this is probably going to be like the mile-long runway that we had in Horizon 3. Oh, hey, I can move it around with the... Huh, never mind. But yeah, if you look at that, this is a mile, right? That's a mile. This highway doesn't really look that long. And when I think corner to corner, I would have thought it would have been like, you know, here, like all the way in the corner to all the way in the other corner. But no, in typical Forza fashion, they over-exaggerate something. Because, like, this looks like the start of it. Like, there's a roundabout to get on and off the highway. Actually, that just looks like a roundabout to get off the highway. The only on-ramp's, like, right here. What about the other side? Yeah, and the other side's just another roundabout. Like, the highway doesn't... If you could see the indents, I don't know how clear this is going to come out, because OBS fucking hates me. And yes, I'm cursing so I don't get age restricted. The highway starts about right here, where it turns into, like, 2 lanes. You can tell because it just increases and it splits in half. And right here, it continuously does that. This doesn't really look that much longer than Horizon 4's. It's much more straight, which is a good thing, because, you know, we're not dive bombing it down a hill into a sharp turn that, like, most cars couldn't do unless you Forza arrow the hell out of them. But nobody wants to do that. So, you know, I wish that was a little longer. Otherwise, yeah, map, like, I 100% approve of the map. It looks good. I just wish there were a couple other things. And actually, should probably talk about this now, because I'm here. But I do have I have a couple series ideas. One of them kind of... Actually, 2 of them are kind of memey, because they kind of go off each other, but... I want to showcase all the cars, because now that I know Forza's motto is just throw as much money in cars at the player as possible, I know I can get away with doing every single car. So, you know, I could do like a stock car showcase, just bomb each car up and down the highway. Then I can do custom car builds, which was my thing, like, you know, making like an A-class race car or like a race truck for like specific classes or like a drift car. If you watched it, you know what I mean. But otherwise, these are the 2 that go off of each other. Maximum upgraded builds. Maximum upgraded purity builds. Because at this point in Forza, the fastest way to go in a car is all-wheel drive V12 swap. So I'll do... Okay, choked on my own voice. Nice. I'll do that. And then, like, right after... I'll literally upgrade it, like, with the motor it came with. Or one that makes sense, because, like, yeah, I'll put an LS in one of the Sylvias, an RB in the other one, and then probably just stick with the SR20 in the other one. You know, for cars like that, where they're just basically multiple copies of it. Like, I'll do that, but I'm not going to just put a V12 in a Ford Raptor and be like, eee, cargo, brr. Because, yeah, I hate that. But, yeah, I haven't made videos recently because there's just nothing to make videos on. The only game I play anymore is Grand Theft Auto, of which I know I'm going to get 0 traction with that because I don't even have money in that game to, like, make consistent videos. And I'm not in the PvP in that game. Used to be, but now I'm not. Forza's a dead joke at this point. Like, Horizon 3 is the only one I play, but I can barely play that anymore because I probably have 1,000 hours on that game at this point. Destiny, I can't really make videos on that either. But otherwise, like, yeah, this year only like 2 games are coming out I'm interested in. It's this and Destiny again. And there's a giant spider crawling up my wall away from me. I should probably go throw him outside. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, rate, comment. I'm not even going to say subscribe because I'm a dead channel at this point. Just talk about Forza and what you're excited for, because this game, it probably got from like my last video, I was at like a 3 out of 10 for excitement. This has gotten me up to like a 6. And depending on what they say in the next couple Forza live streams, where they're talking about like driving modes and stuff, that might get it up to an 8. Oh, and here, I'm just going to end it off on this picture, because that's everyone going into this game. Have a good day. Bye.